Welcome back to the Morning News. Well, kids, they grow up so fast, don't they? Especially when your kid is also your four-legged friend. Take a look at this video I have here. This time-lapse of a Rhodesian Ridgeback going from 2 months to 2 years in 22 seconds. Now, they don't grow up fast, but still a neat look at a dog's life. Check this out. Pretty cool, huh? And if you love the puppy stage so much, we're actually going to reverse it for you. Get ready for it. Here it comes. And back down to a little puppy again. Thought that was pretty neat to show, because puppies are the focus of today's Dog Talk with friend of the show, Tristan Flynn, is the owner of Jolly Tales, your one-stop pet shop in the heart of Halifax. Good morning, sir.
Hey, Paul, how are you?
I'm doing well. Who are our special guests here today?
All right, so this is Yogi. He is an Australian Shepherd mix.
Okay.
And this is Bear. He is a St. Bernard puppy. And these guys are both currently enrolled in my puppy level 1 class.
Awesome. So how old would these puppies be right now, Tristan?
I think they're about 3 months.
Okay. Wow. And they're going to grow to be how big?
Well, he's going to grow to be very big.
Yeah.
He'll probably about double in size, I would think, but I would say he's going to probably about quadruple in size.
Really?
Because he's a great big St. Bernard.
So he's like Beethoven movies kind of thing, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep, same breed.
Awesome. Awesome. And we've got the vocal leader over here.
Yep, well, we've got 2 very different breeds here. We have the very fast and very quick-moving Australian Shepherd,
okay,
and then we have the kind of slow, plodding along St. Bernard.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Same training method used, but one responds just a little faster than the other.
Okay, what do you want to teach us today about puppy training?
Well, I thought we'd talk about impulse control. One of the things we want to do is start to get puppies making better decisions. A lot of the dogs I have on the show are usually a lot older, so they're usually making good decisions, like lying down and focusing on me. Yeah. Yogi's doing a little bit of barking, Bear's making a good decision, because he's usually lying down anyway. But we got to teach dogs to make good decisions on their own. Okay. So I thought I'd show you guys some real quick impulse control exercises. So one of the first things we want to do, and I'll give you a few treats here to get started as well, is we just want to get dogs used to focusing up on us.
Sorry, I shouldn't do that.
So what I can do is I'm going to take a treat and I'm going to show it to Yogi, but I'm going to pull it all the way up to my eyes.
Okay.
Got a crumb there. And then when he focuses on me, I'm going to give it to him. And you can do the same thing with Bear if you want to show him a treat.
Hey, Bear.
Just put it right to his nose.
Bear.
He's used to looking at me.
Bear. Up here?
And then give it to him.
There you go, buddy. Good boy.
And so I can do the same thing. And once they get really good at that, we can start the impulse control part of it, which is what we're going to do is we're going to hold a treat actually just off to the side.
Okay.
And what we want is the dog to look back at us. So when he does do that, I'm going to reward. Now, you see Yogi's kind of barking and he's thinking about jumping.
Yeah.
So those are bad choices. He's making choices and he's telling us this is what he's going to do when he wants something. And we don't want him to make those decisions. So I want to teach him that the way to get the treat is to just focus on me. There, and as soon as he looks at me, he's going to get it.
Okay.
So it's a very, very easy exercise that teaches him when he wants something to just simply look back at me. There it is,
okay,
and boom. So he's already making a better decision there because he didn't jump or bark before he chose to look at me.
So you have to be as focused as he is, really, to make sure he's making eye contact.
That's right. If I'm too slow, he's going to start trying other things.
Yeah.
And actually, that kind of is just what happened. He looked at me, and I kind of missed it, and he started jumping and barking because he's done this exercise before. So when it didn't work, he got a little frustrated, and he tried doing other things.
Yeah.
So you never want to discourage a dog from making a decision because you want them to try things. Whoa, he's going to say, I'm going to try lying down. That's a good decision as well, so we can reward that.
Okay.
Because, again, I want him to think that if he wants something in the future from me, lying down or focus on me are all good choices to make.
Okay, let's try one with Bear, too. Bear, come here. Hey, sit. Look at me. Good boy. He did it. He did it.
Awesome. Yep. So these guys have done this a little bit.
Way to go, man.
The next thing we can teach them is how to leave it. And again, this isn't about teaching the cue. It's about making good choices. So what we can do, I don't know if you need another treat or not.
I do, yeah.
But I'm going to take this treat and I'm going to close my fist and I'm going to put it right to his nose. And most dogs are going to sniff and try to chew on it like Yogi is. But what I want him to do, as soon as he stops, he gets the treat. So as soon as he stops fussing with the treat, he's going to get it. So I want him to learn that whenever he sees something he wants, he should always wait for it. There we go. Great decision, and he gets it.
Right.
Now, you notice that when we're doing these exercises, we're not giving them cues. I'm not saying sit and down and leave it, because these dogs aren't going to know what that means. So I want them to just do the behavior, and eventually I want them to just do it on their own anyway. I don't want to have to always say leave it to Yogi because he's trying to steal stuff from me. I want him to just make a really, really good decision.
And when we're talking about things to leave, we're talking about what? Like frozen
Well, if you're
food
eating your food, you know, if I'm eating an ice cream here, I don't want him jumping up and trying to steal it.
Right.
If I sit down to eat something, I don't want him jumping in my lap. And I don't want to keep cueing him and saying leave it and off and all these things people say, because that doesn't help. Dogs don't understand English. What they understand is being reinforced. So I want to make sure that they get a lot of reinforcement for lying down, for focusing on me. So if you have a brand new puppy, it's really important to carry rewards with you all the time so you can reward their good natural choices. So I'm not cueing these dogs to do anything, but they're both focusing up on me. Now, if he barks, he's not going to get anything. So I'm not going to say quiet or no or any of those things to him. He doesn't know what it means. But what he knows is that he's not getting reinforced when he barks. And so if I stick to that and make sure I don't give him any attention when he barks, especially this early on, it's going to fade away. So I'm going to reward him for being quiet. I'm not going to reward him when he barks at me.
Okay. In the puppy breed, I guess, which breed is the easiest to train for puppies, or are they all of the same kind of ilk?
Well, I think that if you have a herding breed and things like that, you know, they're a little easier. But you can see, you know, he throws a lot of behaviors at you, so you got to be on top of him. Bear's a little slower, so, you know, he might not move as snappy as Yogi, but he's a little easier to work with because he's not going to throw so many fast behaviors at you. So if you're a really good, experienced trainer, a herding breed and things like that might be a better choice. But if you're really kind of starting out, you might want a breed that's maybe a little slower or a little more biddable.
How often do you do the puppy classes, Tristan?
We try to start them every 6 weeks. It's really important that people get into puppy classes right away to get foundational training and also socialization. It's so important for dogs to get out and meet other puppies and other dogs, but it's important for owners to start off on the right step. And a lot of people feel like owning a dog is a very normal, natural thing, but training one is something that takes a lot of expertise. So you really should get with a professional to help you raise your dog. Again, the biggest reason why dogs are in shelters is because people don't understand behavior. And so if more people can understand behavior and get with a professional and learn how to raise your dog properly, it'll make sure we keep dogs out of shelters.
Now, speaking of puppy training class, we have a board because there's more puppy training coming at Jolly Tails. New puppy classes starts March 21st, correct?
Yeah, that just filled up.
Oh, really?
But we'll start another one soon.
Okay,
but yes, the puppy classes are starting all the time. So just contact us and we will try to get you in. But we do a puppy social every Saturday.
Okay.
So every Saturday from 11:30 to 1, you can actually just drop by with your puppy. It's just $10 and you can socialize, and I'm usually there to answer questions. So anybody can attend that at any time with a puppy.
And for more information, jollytails.ca, and of course, they're all over Facebook, facebook.com/jollytailsinc.